And speaking of role models, honey, you out here doing your thing. Don't put me on the spot. But no, you are out here doing your thing. You're a talent manager. I mean, the list goes on. So definitely a role model to follow.
Aw, thank you.
So let's just get into it. So just tell us a little bit about yourself. Yes,
take over. Work to do.
Take over LA. So just tell us a little bit, just a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. So of course, I'm originally from Missouri. Moved out to LA about 5 years ago. So I got a little country and city in me.
Right. But, me too. I'm from Virginia, girl.
Yeah. You from Missouri? Okay.
I actually didn't know that. That was a good. I didn't know that though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. I would have got that question wrong.
I guess you could know.
I would have got that wrong. Oh my god.
Yeah. From Missouri, born and raised there, went to school out there. Then I went and really entered into the entertainment industry. Now, side note, my family's all military.
Really?
No, mine too.
Okay,
well,
so
I'm a military brat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was like my life, and lived near Air Force Base and stuff like that. So music just came into my world in college, like undergrad.
Okay.
Started managing artists, and then from there decided to get a master's degree in entertainment
you
business.
You gotta do it.
And I was like, because I really love this entertainment stuff.
Right.
And from there, I've just really been in it, from Florida to Atlanta to Chicago, now LA.
Oh, you live in Atlanta too?
Mm-hmm.
I lived there too. What years you lived there, girl?
Let me see. It would have been 2012.
I was still there.
Oh, really? Y'all might have crossed paths and didn't even know it. See, the glow up is real because y'all probably didn't remember each other from back then to now.
Yeah, no, for real. I had a friend that I actually was working with out in there, like out in Atlanta, but we never really we were just at the same job, but we never really crossed paths. And now we work at the same job out here, and now we know each other, but we didn't know each other in Atlanta. Girl, the glow up be so.
It's a small world though. That's what's so crazy. I think when we're in this business, but back to what I was saying. So came out here, started working in the agency world, but bring it to full circle now. Started my own talent. So it's actually a consulting company that I started.
Okay.
Underneath the consulting company is talent management. So I have a select few clients I actually manage. A lot of them I consult for more so.
Okay.
And so Glue is the name, Glue Entertainment Consultants.
Hey, shout out to Glue Entertainment.
Hey.
And you have some amazing names under you.
And definitely. The foundation, build your empire. So
yes.
That's what we do. And so I have worked with a lot of great people. In my past clients, Rebecca Cruz.
Yes.
I've worked with Kevin McCall. I've worked with, June. His brother actually is Teddy Walton, who's produced and has Grammys now from Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
so that was actually my first client that I managed.
Nice,
It's so funny now to see the full circle. But currently, bring it to today, we're repping Chris King with 1400.
Nice.
We have Ponce de Leon, which now goes by Ponce.
Okay.
But he's dropping his EP on May 20th.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, you just out here have it all.
Right,
girl.
right. So what do you feel is like, as a woman, your biggest challenge? And because it's kind of entertainment, especially music, is a man.
Run by everything be run by man, but it's about to get taken over because the future is female.
Right.
Hello.
Facts. Honestly, I think the hardest thing about being a female in this entertainment, especially on the business side,
right,
and representing people, is they just don't see a business person. They see a woman.
They see pussy.
Yeah. And
right? Okay.
No, she said it.
Okay.
She did say it. And
it happens.
Even for me, sometimes we can't be cute, because then you get confused with
the
other girls that are there, and it's like, oh wait, who are you? And
they make you wear like a blazer or something, so you mean business. When it's like, why can't I just wear a nice dress? Like,
I'm cute. I want to be cute.
I want to be cute. Excuse me. Okay, I could see that.
So I would definitely say that that's the number one thing. I definitely feel like I've had encounters with all the time. But I mean, that's something I think, as being a woman in this industry, though, you get a tough skin and you learn how to handle those situations and be able to still move and groove in this industry.
Right.
But I always feel like we can't be cute. Why
that's her biggest issue.
Let me be cute.
Let Jamecia be cute, y'all. Listen.
She don't want to wear a blazer every time.
She mean business in a dress, people in a skirt, you know what I'm saying? No, let her be cute. No, I could see that really being a big challenge. So how are you getting over that? Are you just showing up cute? Oh, okay.
You gotta break the barriers,
I think it's a little, you have to, what do you say, when you come to a mutual meeting ground? I definitely understand. I can't encourage, if I'm asking for it, it's going to happen.
Right.
Showing it all, of course, it's there. It's on presentation.
Stop. You are not asking for it because you look good and because you're wearing whatever you're wearing. I'm not asking for a goddamn thing. I just look the way I do.
True fact.
Hashtag
you know what Hashtag me too. Okay? No, but for real, I have to say that with women because they feel like it's their fault and it's not. It's not your fault that you look good, that you curvy, that you got all that you do when I just pop in and have a great business mind.
Yeah. Well, you're so right. And I think that's something, I have to retrain myself, but I just learned to just be cute. And then, you just have to when the situation's come, you just gotta stand strong and keep going. And, I've actually been told by a former client that I'm aggressive.
Oh. So she is a pit bull in a skirt.
But you know what? I feel like if it was a man, it would...
You wouldn't be
right.
And that was what I had to try to tell them. I was like, I'm not doing anything more than what another person in the same situation would do.
Right.
And so I think those are kind of the things that we deal with being on the business side as women that a lot of men may not necessarily deal with on a regular basis. I'm not saying they don't, but...
Right.
Yeah, but that's definitely something that they don't have to deal with, I guess, as much is being... Like, oh, if you're aggressive, it's just like, he just has testosterone and he's a male. But it's just like, as a woman, it's like, I can't have a strong opinion.
Right. Well, because you're a bitch. That's what you are.
That's what it is. You're a bitch. What is it? You must be having a cramp of a day. It's like, no, I'm not having a cramp of a day. My cycle already done. You just pissing me off, sir.
And it's like you went from the smile, like, oh, you're bipolar. It's like, no, it just was a serious matter. I want you to know I'm serious. And now we can go back to the smiles, babe. Like, I'm all love, but, when a point needs to be made, that needs to be taken care of and handled, especially for my clients. And I love my clients like
they seem
family.
to love you.
Yeah, so
no, they do. They seem to really love you and everything that you're doing. That's what we're saying. Like, you out here really in Hollywood, making a name and really in the business standpoint, looking cute as hell. While doing it.
That's one thing about my career. I just blended that whole going out thing from college into a career.
Nice.
If it's something you love doing, you can do that.
Right.
You can.
So the new venture is an amazing thing that called the Bridge Wednesdays.
Okay.
So the Bridge Wednesdays is actually held at Truth Hollywood, which is on Sunset and Gower in Hollywood, California.
Ooh.
Nice.
And it is owned by Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So do you know who Paul Pierce is? Yeah.
Yeah. He's in the NBA.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. Baller.
I mean, that's all I know.
I like Paul Pierce. A lot of people don't like him in basketball. I do.
I love, so one thing about Paul Pierce, graduated from KU.
Oh, okay.
My mom played for KU, so I actually cheered for Paul Pierce growing up.
Oh, that's so dope.
With unknowing that one day he would just work for the person you cheered on TV.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. You manifested that.
So make sure y'all there.
Hey, yes. So every Wednesday we are there. It's a vibe of New York. So the Bridge is we're bridging New York and LA.
Oh.
And bridging them together.
I don't know how we're going to do that, but...
it's a culture.
I love New York. Y'all know.
Yeah.
It's more so bridging just the vibe.
Okay,
Music, culture, and fashion.
Yes.
So that's what we're doing every Wednesday. It's a nice vibe. 21 and up, of course. But we got food.
Wait, no, that's not of course. I'm thank God. That's thank God.
I went to an 18 and up event last week.
Oh.
I walked right out. Baby
bye-bye. He said, how you doing? I'm 19. I said, oh. I'm gonna holler at you later.
I don't rob no type of cradles,
no,
sir.
I am not a cougar. I will not.
I've had a guy come up to me like that. He was like, how old are you? I was like, how old do I look? He was like, man, you look like you 26. I was like, all right, you close, I was like, how old are you? Talking about 18. Boy, you was 18. You came up right to me knowing that I looked the age that I did. Sir.
I want to be your mama.
Black China giving them hope. No, not over here.
Stop it.
Not
Stop
here.
it.
Oh, y'all know me and her have the same birthday.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed with Black China. But that's another story. Everybody knows I'm in love with her. But no. 18 and no.
18 and under 20.
No.
21 and up. Shout out to you for making that happen.
Speaking of the young people, we're going to flip it. But what advice can you give young women trying to grow up in your field?
Oh, advice I can give young women growing up in my field. I would say, I'm going to answer this question two different ways.
Okay.
Growing up in entertainment, I say, or just wanting to be in entertainment, be true to what your heart's true desire is.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you'll do different things in entertainment, but it'll take a while for what you really want to manifest happen because you're doing it in different...
It's the marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, right. Yeah, in different ways. So, you know, like, honestly, a thing for me, I grew up actually performing. Okay. So nice. I was in show choir, and I did danced and did all that.
Show choir.
Yeah. Glee was my...
Yeah. I'm going to say, hold on, don't let me break it down.
Superstition, 9 to 5, girl.
Yeah.
So that was...
Okay. I'm sorry. It took me back. But,
do you know that song though, 9 to 5? Mm-hmm. Like, really listen to that song.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
I feel
it's the woman's anthem for entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. Like, just take a listen.
Right. She just put up y'all own game if y'all don't already know.
Get with it.
And then watch the movie now. Yeah. But that song, it's word to the wise. But yeah, I definitely think just like working in this business, follow what your heart, true desire is, and then for being in the entertainment business side, honestly, just what you want to do and who you want to work with, go after it and reach out to them because everyone needs help. Mm-hmm. Like, honestly, some people don't know they need it.
Right. That's another story.
Right? That's a whole nother topic.
Right.
But, you know, everyone needs help. And if you really are interested, just reach out to them. And it's even funny when it comes like the brand stuff or anything or anyone you want to work out with. At this point with social media, you're able to reach out literally to anybody. I know a lot of times we get like nervous, like, oh, they may think I'm weird or whatever, but just do.
But guess what? You are weird. You are weird, and they love you just for it.
She's saying it goes down in the DMs. That's what she's saying.
Well,
send that DM.
Hey, nowadays,
shoot your shot is what she's saying.
Hey, you don't know till you ask. The worst thing someone can tell you is no.
Right.
That was what my grandma told me.
Right.
So.
That's what my mom told me.
Or leave you on red.
That's what it is, yeah.
That's what I do.
Leave you on red. That's what I'm going to do.
But I definitely appreciate you because you actually inspired me a lot of ways because sometimes I do I get into my little phase and depressed and she'll text me like, do you know about this event? You're going to be my +1 and da-da-da-da. And that, honestly, that makes me really happy. And I definitely appreciate you for that. You know, because sometimes, you know, we're in LA. It's crazy. It's expensive. I do lose sight of what my goal is. Mm-hmm. So I definitely appreciate you. Like, hey, Kiara, do this.
There's so many distractions out here. And
live
it's
bills.
Right. My rent just went up.
So the price just went up on everything I got to do.
Exactly. I just got back into a full-time job. Pray for me.
Baby girl. But no, that's why it's like, that's awesome. Like, I'm glad that she does.
No, she does.
No, because honestly, you always support the Hollywood Honeys. Like, everything that we do, like, I remember when we met Jamecia, actually.
Snap. TBT.
Yeah, so a real TBT. When we met Jamecia, me and Keita was just chilling, going out.
Was I with y'all?
No.
I was like, okay.
So we just going out. Our homeboy, shout out to Jawan.
Oh, okay. That's one of my clients too.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jawan. What's up,
love you.
Yeah, so he was just like, hey, you know, can you come out? It's my girl's birthday. You know, it's my manager. Do you mind if, you know, y'all just come and bring the energy that, you know, that y'all just do? Right. And I'm just like, all right, I guess. You know what I mean? He was like, not for real. We got a section. We got, you know, somewhere. We're going to be in West Hollywood. Just, you know, can you come and bring that energy you do? I was like, Keita, you down? She was like, yeah, we know this girl. What? We just started giving her lap dances. We just started popping champagne with her. We just started drinking all night. We stayed out till like 7 in the morning. We just was having. I'm like, this girl's energy is up, and she was living, and it was just.
But it was her support women, you know.
When I met her, it was like we just had the best time, and she ain't left the Hollywood Honey side yet.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
They made my birthday, guys. Like, you do not know. These ladies made my birthday. I mean, Jawan did too, but these ladies, you know, having that woman power and that love just to turn up on your birthday, dance with some girls is so amazing. So these girls made, what was that, my 30th? Woo,
girl,
let me know.
We ain't gonna
my birthday in a few days. Pray for me.
Yeah, no, we had a blast, and like ever since then, it's just that it's a great energy. She kept coming with it, and then she's like, wow, you're actually out here doing real work out here in Hollywood. That's just like it, you know, sometimes it's hard to find, and then too, also people don't recognize that as well. It's like people think of it as competition and stuff like that.
It's not appreciative.
That part, right?
So I have one thing then
there's enough money to go around.
Right.
Yeah.
So I have one thing with me that I'm still working on, especially in Hollywood. So I need your advice. What do you do, like when you need to hold your tongue on a client? Like, what are some de-stressors?
What are some distressors? Because
to help me, because recently I've actually been doing okay. But sometimes I feel like this person they need to be told off.
They need a smackdown. Kiara said she pimp slapped some guy right that was outside the train, came out her job, and she said she put her hair in a ponytail and she pimp slapped the dude.
Well,
she
I had
said,
in a ponytail. He pulled my hair.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
He was bold.
He was bold, and it's like,
Yeah.
Some people need to get put in their place, she said.
And so I just want to be able to I had it in a ponytail. I know it's the inches, but still.
God's still working on her.
So he is working on me. So what is your advice for girls like me that I guess that just need a de-stressor? How do you handle these type of clients? Or just people in general? Because I mean clients, people.
We're dealing with a person that has a high, intense level of energy. Mm-hmm. You really have to you can't be so much in the moment. You have to take yourself out of the moment and realize, really for me, I have to tell myself this person doesn't realize how they're talking. So I'm a really nice person.
I'm just going to say, you don't know what you're doing, so I'm going to give you that pass.
So you have to sometimes just give someone, because we are the professional. And, because if I wasn't at work, it'd be a different conversation. But, being
every time I'm not at work, Lord.
That's what exactly. She said,
there are sometimes you just got to take care of it. Right. But in those professional situations, really, I have to take myself out of the situation and look at it from, a third perspective. Right. To understand, because we are all human. Some of us it's so many different perspectives that go into one scenario. So take yourself out of it. Mm-hmm. And just give a 2-second break and see it from that other angle, and then go back.
Have you been in those type of situations where you've had to hold your tongue and you just really wanted to speak your mind?
Yes. And sometimes, at the end of the day, you can't argue a fool.
Right.
That's what it is.
Sometimes you just have to say okay, and sometimes especially I work for established more up there and have their resume celebrities that were owners of different things, and sometimes you just have to say okay, shake your head, and keep moving forward.
Right. No, I get it.
But in some
because you're over here trying to win the war and not the battle.
Yes, yes, and that is really what it's about. Don't think about the full war, not just that moment.
And just think before you speak. I think I've actually been doing really good with that, but sometimes it's very hard. Yeah, so think before you speak.
Because I got to gather my thoughts sometimes, because it will just be like, and just spew out a whole bunch of I meant all that shit.
Right.
But count to 3.
Count to 3.
Before you, the president.
I know they told us that in kindergarten, but it
really does.
I need to count to 5. I need to count to 5. No. And then, then I maybe can encounter, Cause sometimes you just go a little red, but we're going to pray on that. God working on that.
Right, because God's still working on her.
All I saw was just red.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, because if you don't have nothing nice to say,
don't say nothing at all.
Right, right.
If you don't have nothing nice to say, kick them in the butt.
Right.
Look, right. I'm not gonna lie. Some people, you have to tell them the truth, though.
Right.
Iron sharpens iron.
I'm a believer of that.
And if someone's out of place and out of pocket,
there's not much holding your tongue you can do, because otherwise it's going to continue the pattern.
Sometimes people don't know.
And that's the thing, sometimes you do have, people just
I can't tell you, be like, Kiara, do you know? You was like, I didn't even mean it that way.
I was just straightforward. I said it how I said it. I said what I said. But anyway, you know what time it is? You know what time it's for?